Today we are at Prani, the pet sanctuary in Kanakpura road. You have to buy the tickets to go inside.
Prani is divided into these following sections. Every section would have a guide. You need to go to the section, listen to what a guide has to say, and then start your interaction. You can repeat also, but without a guide, you shouldn't be touching or feeding any animals. Ask the guide for assistance before you approach any animal. Aviary section and the rodent section, they have their separate time of operation. You will find that time written outside the section on a chalkboard. Once you see that, then you can figure it out how to spend your time accordingly. Also keep your ears open for bumbidi bum bum. Any guide who says bumbidi bum bum very loudly here is trying to gather all your attention into one place to start your interaction.
This is a different type of lizard from the reptile family. Here they let us touch animals. When I touched it, it was scaly, hard and smooth. I see a curious donkey here, sniffing everywhere.
Can you guess which animal is being here? Everyone knows very well. So what do you know about donkey?
In the starting I was scared to feed the horse, but then I got used to it. I think the donkeys are hungry from the morning. They're eating so fast.
Hold him, but you can pet him. But before that, we'll know about them. Yeah? After that, we can pet him or hold him. Okay? This is something silly that we do, right? So we do that to grab your attention. What we are going to do is we'll shout out bumbidi bum bum, and you guys have to be as silly as we are, right? You guys have to shout back bum bum, right? We'll try it once. Yeah, everyone. Bumbidi bum 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 bum. Awesome. So this is the animal I have in my hand. Can you all tell me which animal this is? So let me tell you something. It's neither a tortoise nor a turtle. It's none of them. This particular species is the third of the family. It's called it's a reptile. And this is called a terrapin. Terrapin. Terrapin, right? I'll give you the difference between a tortoise, a turtle and a terrapin. So from now on you can recognize which one is which, okay? Tortoise, completely land animals, completely terrestrial animals, cannot swim, does not go in the water, will drown in the water, right? Turtles, completely marine animals, stays in the ocean, comes to the beach to lay their eggs, again return to the ocean. Exactly, right? And when the hatchlings, they come out of the egg, they also go to the ocean, they don't stay in the land too, right? Terrapins can stay both on land and inside fresh water, right? Coming back to the tortoise, because they are on the land, they are equipped that way. They have a thick dome-shaped shell and an elephant-like feet to walk around with. Turtles, because they are in the ocean, they are equipped that way. They have flat streamlined shell and they have flippers to swim around with, right? And terrapins, because they stay both on land and water, they are equipped that way. They have a flat shell, but they have webbed feet. Can you see the webbed feet? Can anyone tell me which other animal or bird has a webbed feet? Ducks, frogs, crocodiles, duck-bill platypus. Exactly, excellent. Right, he is right. So any animal that can both walk and swim will have webbed feet, right? Like them. I'll also give you the lifespan. A terrapin's lifespan would be 35 to 40 years. A turtle's lifespan would be 80 to 90 years. And a tortoise's lifespan would be, we have still not discovered it, but the oldest living tortoise is 191 right now, right? So they can go a lot, right? I'm touching this terrapin shell. Do you think he can feel my touch? Oh, before that, let me tell you, this particular terrapin is a red-eared slider. It's a North American species of terrapin. But you can find them in all the pet stores, right? You can find them when they are like this small, like a 10 rupee coin small, right? Coming back, I'm touching its shell. Do you think he can feel my touch? No? They can. Whoever says no, raise your hands. Whoever says yes, raise your hand. Whoever said yes is actually right. Because this is not a helmet that they are wearing. It's a part of their body. It's made up of their bones.
For protecting.
Yeah, but this shell is not something that they can leave and go away. Right? It's a part of their body. It's made up of their bones. It's the extension of their backbone and their rib cage. Right? This protective shell is also something that if you touch, they can feel the touch. So be very gentle while petting them, okay? I'll come to you with him. If you do it properly, he'll stop moving.
The shell was so hot and smooth. I think it's a blanket for it in winter, not only a protecting shell. I think the horse is feeling itchy. It's scratching its neck.
This is
Cool?
yeah, cool.
These are hamsters. I really wanted to touch them because they look so soft, but we were not allowed to. You can see many different types of small animals in Prani.
Born even before humans existed, snakes were there. Even after humans, those snakes were there. So we are very new to the ecosystem, so we are actually coexisting. But without snakes, our survival will be completely difficult. So in a whole world, if anything can travel inside a hole of a rat and eat them down, it's only snake, and we have no other animals. So if snakes stop doing their job, we don't get our foods because all our agricultural crops will be eaten by rats. Our buildings will be collapsed by because they eat up everything, whatever they find, and diseases like plague and everything will start coming out. So more pandemics will happen. So snakes are directly, indirectly helping us for our survival, and no forest areas would have so much of rats. It's only near the human. So that's how we both are dependent.
They told you have to touch the down part of the snake, and I have touched snakes many times before in my school. But you will never get bored of touching snakes because they are quite special.
Pythons are non-venomous, they're harmless, and they are also coming to a family called constrictors. So they don't have a venom to kill out them. So whenever they want to eat their food, they can grab and hold their animal. So the animals won't be able to breathe or move. So they're constricting them, so that's why they're called constrictors.
This thing looks like a turtle with long nose and a tail. Is it a snake? It looks like it. I think it's scared because it's peeping out of its house.
So these are emus, and they're the second largest bird in the world, and they're from Australia. Right now, do you know which is the first one? You guys know which is the first one? No. So first one is ostriches, right? And they're from South Africa. Now I'll actually take you in, and we'll try and catch these birds, right? Now once you're in, I need you guys to come to the center, right? And we'll be approaching these birds. We'll only touch them on the back, right? We won't be touching them near the head or the neck. So we'll just quickly go in, and I'll get one bird for you guys, and we'll try and interact. That's right. Gently touching on the back,
When I was seeing the emus, I remembered a story about Grandpa Fights an Ostrich by Ruskin Bond. They're hairy and rough. They were mostly scared. We see lizards, donkeys and horses, but it's really different to see a emu because we can't find it most of the places.
So why do they get this name? Because so these guys have a strong tail, and with the support of their tail and two legs, they would stand up. So when they get curious, they would stand up. It looks like a tripod, and when they stand up, they're monitoring their surroundings. They're curious to know what's happening around. So that's why they get that name. So usually in grounds they only see grass if they open their eyes, so that's why they evolved to stand up. And they're completely carnivorous. They love to eat a lot of insects from smaller mammals, and their favorite food is eggs. So they would climb up trees and the nest of birds, and they pick up eggs. They have good grips, and they have the hold in their tail, like how monkeys and squirrels can actually hold up with their tail and swing on. These guys also can do that. And their shell would be dome in shape, which makes them heavy. And if they get into water, they won't be able to swim. They'll all drown up and end up dying because they can't breathe inside water. So they're all time on land, and he is from the savanna grasslands of Africa. They're called African spur tortoise. And can you guess how old he is?
This tortoise's name is Sunshine and it's 200 years old.
This reptile here is called as a bearded dragon. Yes, bearded dragon. So why do they get this name? Because we thought the dragons had spikes all over the body, which these guys have, and the spikes below their neck is arranged like beard. So whenever he wants to threaten somebody, if you want to scare somebody, or if you want to attract female and all, he can puff it up, they can expand. So sudden expansion and changing colors in the body would scare away predators, and that would look like an actual beard. So that's why they call bearded dragon. But the spikes you see on their body, they are all fake in nature. We call them pseudo spikes. So 80% reptiles are non-venomous, and the only way they can survive is either having spikes on the body to scare predators, or they'll have to look like a venomous species to fool out them. So these guys are native to desert in Australia. So the colors on them are similar to sand color, so they can camouflage. And the spikes on sides of the body would try to imitate to look like a cactus. So if any predator comes close, they would look similar to a cactus plant, and they would get fooled and nobody will approach them. So they just stay and sit in one place basking around, and they are ambushing. So insects and worms come close to them, they can just open their mouth and eat them. Okay, so I'm going to come close to you guys, and you guys can interact with it. A gentle touch on the body like this. Avoid touching head, legs and tail because they wouldn't like interaction.
This enclosure we have goats. Okay, we have African pygmy goats. Pygmy means small. This is their maximum size. Okay, we have from Africa. And the difference between goat and sheep is the feeding behavior. You cannot differentiate them by the physical appearance, because even some of the goat breeds where you can see it's thick fur coat. For example, Angora, Kashmiri. Okay, and depends upon the climate. Even in cold regions you can see thick fur coat for goats also. But there is a major difference. The difference is the feeding behavior. Goats, they always eat from above their head level, and they love eating leaves more than grass. They can climb up on trees, rocks, hills. So that is why goats are called as browsers. They always browse. Sheep, they always eat from below their head level. They love eating grass. They graze upon grassland. So that is why sheep are called as grazers. And what a baby sheep is called?
Okay, what's a baby sheep called?
Yeah, what about baby goat? Baby goat, kid, yes. And the birth giving process of a goat is called kidding. Okay, so now all of you can go inside, you can interact with them, you can touch any of them. Do not lift or do not feed on any of these goats.
Rickshaw. Late.
You can go there and we can interact.
Oh, now I found out it's not a snake, it's a lizard.
Alright, so have you guys met the bigger birds yet? Yeah. Or the goats? Yeah. Okay, so here you're going to be meeting smaller birds. The setup that you see behind me is called an aviary. So do you know what an aviary is? No? So it's a birdhouse. It's a very big birdhouse, a very large enclosure for many different types of birds to live together like a community. Over 100 birds, all of these birds are either rescued or surrendered by pet owners. They have not been tamed or trained. So we'll be walking in inside, we'll get a chance to interact with them. Just please do not touch any of the birds, they do not like that.
I thought it would be fun and I'm eagerly waiting for the birds to come and sit on my hand. They all are in different colors and they are different species, mostly parakeets. Oh, yay! I was happy that the bird was on my hand finally. I was waiting for it for ages. All the birds shouting at once made a lot of sound. Oh my god, I see it's on someone's head. Naughty parrot. It was time to go and all of a sudden a bird came and sat on my hand. I got scared. Oh, so cute. I just love rabbits. They're so good. And when I touched it, it was like soft, fluffy and silent. Lunchtime for the rabbits. Oh, this is a gigantic lizard. I've never seen such one. It's so scaly and the color shade is good. Have you ever touched a rat? We only keep rat traps to trap them. I think the rat is trying to do acrobats. Yes, I thought I would not get a chance to touch the hamsters. Oh my god, is it a hedgehog? It has such a sharp spines. This one has a tail as much as its body. Sorry to disturb you, Mr. Lizard, while you're sleeping. Thank you for Prani for giving such an educational opportunity with the respect to pet animals. It's a must-visit place in Bangalore. Visit with your family and kids. Thanks for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe.